You know how when you're a kid and you get fascinated by so many things that gets to a point where you have an impression of doing that thing? Yeah, we've all been in that same boat, including myself. But this certain thing nearly cost me my life. This took place yet again in Virginia, and I was young too, probably around the age of 8 or 9 years old. And just like the incident with almost losing my eye, this incident was more dangerous than that. Now this certain thing I was fascinated with was shaving. Honestly, I'm not really sure what it was about shaving that caught my eye, but it just looked kinda cool, you know? I think it was from watching my grandpa do it, because I was always impressionable whenever he did something. I mean, there was this one time I took one of my grandpa's cigarette butts and pretended I was smoking like him. I'm smoking just like my grandpa. I am not advertising for anyone to smoke. Smoking is bad for you. It'll kill your small lungs. Don't do it. It's bad for you. This is not a cigarette. This is a candy cigarette. Don't judge me. So my grandpa saw that I became interested in shaving and went to the store and bought me my own shaving cream and razor. Kid version. Now the thing I remember the most about the shaving kit was that it had a dear old friend of ours who was a builder, and his name was... No, we can't! I'm sorry, old habits. Yeah, believe it or not, our good friend Bob the Builder— No, not that one! Our good friend Bob the Builder was on a kid's shaving kit, and surprisingly enough, they're still doing these pretend shaving kits with other cartoon characters to this day. I love using that pretend kit. I had my own shaving cream, my own razor, plastic, and it felt like I was being just like my grandpa. Until one day, I decided to step up my game and go to the next level of using the big boy razor. Now, don't ask me why exactly I wanted to use a real razor. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, I was a dumb-ass kid. You got that right. So I took my grandpa's razor, and for some reason, started shaving with it, but without the shaving cream. I was pretend shaving. Everything was fine. Until... Ow! Ah! Ah! Oh god, my neck! Ah! From playing with that razor, I ended up cutting a piece of skin off my neck. Okay. So, why the hell were you playing a real razor again? I don't know, I thought it would be cool, and I was so good at using the fake one and everything. Wow. You were right. You were a dumbass as a kid. I know. So, how bad was the scar? Well, the best way I can describe it is that it's like getting a scrape on your knee, except it's not a razor. You just fell on the ground. And thank God it wasn't a serious deep cut neither. It was a decent sized cut, not that big. So I wrapped myself up, cleaned the razor, hit the evidence in its place, and left. And let me tell you, from that one incident, I never trusted razors again. Even when I had to shave for school, I would never use one. I had to use an electric razor. But then later I gave razors another try, and with my experience of using them, I was shaving like a pro. And this time, no cuts. Okay, maybe with a few little cuts here and there and everything, but none on my neck. And if you're wondering if my grandpa found out about me using his razor, ah! Damn! I don't think he noticed, let alone didn't ask about it. I think the moral of the story is not to jump into the grown-up culture shit. Have fun, do kid stuff. You're a kid, live life before your main years, before you turn 13. Hell, I wish I had the common sense back then to know that. Now you excuse me? I have to go shave all this off. Thanks a lot, you little bastard.